But first, Dropsuite is a cloud-based backup system for SMEs used in more than 100 countries and designed for the non-tech savvy. They're listing this week, and here to talk more about this, Dropsuite Chairman Theo Hanakis joins from our Melbourne studio. Appreciate your time today. Look, just to start with, before we get to the listing and so forth, tell us a bit about Dropsuite, what you do.
Well, thank you, James, and good afternoon. Dropsuite is a data backup and recovery company, so predominantly focused on small and medium businesses. So any business that has a website, operates online in any form, needs to back up their data. And what we do is we have a provisioning system and a recovery platform that allows all this to be done on a seamless basis.
And why? I mean, what are the benefits, if you like, for, in particular, as you say, those sort of small to medium-sized enterprises going down this road?
Well, most small and medium businesses don't have their own IT departments. They rely on their own, principals to look after everything from updating their websites to dealing with their customers. Now, when these SMBs who are, and I'll use that acronym, are focused on their day-to-day activities of focused on their customers, they don't have the same focus on looking after the data they're collecting or the e-commerce activities that are occurring between themselves and their customers. And what happens is that data over a period of time becomes more and more critical and becomes more and more important to, obviously, the SMB. Now, as it becomes more important, so does the need to protect that data from all sorts of cybersecurity threats.
And how big a focus and, I suppose, challenge then is it for someone like Dropsuite in being able to deliver that level of security?
Well, we're unique in the fact that we've got a world-class solution, and we provision this solution in an automated way that SMBs do not have to even think about what's happening, so they don't have to be distracted about making a conscious decision to back up their data on their website or even potentially back up their emails. So it occurs on an automated basis. And we provision the solutions through some of the biggest web services companies in the world. Companies like GoDaddy, who is the #1 web services company for SMB websites in America or North America. We have a company called Crazy Domains, who's the largest website provider in Australia. We've got GMO, which is the largest website provider in Japan. Ingram Micro, again, a very, very large global player. And all these, and many, many more, and all these companies are provisioning this service on an automated platform. So what happens is any one of their customers who has their website, their domain name, their email, or anything else provisioned, basically, if they elect to take our backup service, that's being provisioned on an automated basis too. So they just don't have to, it's a set and forget solution.
And look, how important is that, I suppose, the efficiency and peace of mind, if you like, for a lot of your clients? Is that sort of what they're looking for? Is that why, we make mention of the less tech savvy tend to be big clients for you?
Obviously, there are different grades of technology understanding. But let me give you some statistics. 30,000 websites globally are hacked every day. Oh. 62% of SMBs do not regularly back up their website data or even their emails. Even our own experience. Dropsuite has grown from 2 years ago having only 200 customers to over 125,000 customers right now, and we're growing at an exponential rate. And the reason is because more and more of these SMBs are realising the importance of being able to have that security of their data. There are two types of companies that exist: companies that have been hacked and companies that haven't been hacked that are about to be hacked. What's certain, James, is cybersecurity threats are omnipresent, and so an SMB needs to have that peace of mind that if they are hacked or when they are hacked, that they can recover that data on an automated basis, and that's the really unique, that's the secret sauce of our company. With one click, SMBs can recover that data right up to the point of failure. And it won't even be maybe a cybersecurity threat. It could be something of a software update. It could be a staff error who's made a misjudgment or lost the data for whatever reason. And I can give you another statistic through some of our own providers, some of these companies that are providing the solution. 40% of their customers ask on an annual basis for their data to be recovered. 40%. So this is something that is happening all the time, and it's not that larger companies or these businesses can't get their data recovered if they are getting it provided through somebody that doesn't have our solution today. But the difference is it's costly, it's time consuming, and it's not accurate. The difference with ours is through one automated click, you get your data recovered because we're storing all this data in the cloud, and it's secure. It's encrypted at military grade. So basically, any one of these customers can sleep at night knowing that we can't be hacked.
And do you think that there is a sufficient awareness amongst SMEs in Australia of the need for this sort of level of security around data and backup?
No, I don't think so. I think SMBs and Australians in general still don't have a real appreciation of the cyber threats that are occurring. The federal government just released a paper on cyber security, and one of the statistics, interestingly, was 1 million Australians every year are impacted by cyber threats. That's a phenomenal statistic. Yeah. So I think we are complacent about the way we look after our data, the way we archive and store our emails, and it's only when a hack occurs or this data is lost that the real cold sweat and the panic starts to begin.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Theo Hanarakis, really appreciate you joining us this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, James, and have a good New Year.
Yeah, you too.